Hello, everybody. Welcome to this third week of our 7-week journey through the chakras. So the first 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago, we talked about during our tea talk. I've got my tea here. It's still a little bit warm, so I'm kind of letting it kind of cool down just a little bit. We went through the root chakra. So if you can see from my little person up here, that's at the base of the spine. And then last week, we went over the second chakra, which is between the belly button and the root of the spine. And now we're going into our third week, which is the third chakra, Manipura, also known as the solar plexus. So I usually try to do the colors of the chakras on my whiteboard. This week, the third chakra is yellow. And yellow does not typically show up very well on a whiteboard, especially when you're doing Facebook Live or trying to take pictures or that sort of thing. So I chose my favorite color to teach in is actually black. I do not know why, but I love to teach in the color black. So I chose the color black because that shows up the best on white. So color of the third chakra is yellow, vibrant yellow. So again, I don't know if you can really see, kind of move up here. Good. So it's right up from that second chakra there. If you're looking at a real person, that is going to be right in this region. So here's my belly button right here. So the third chakra will be right here in this region. Okay. It is located, in case you didn't pick that up, in the navel region, so around your belly button. This also involves a lot of the organs in the digestive system. So you've got the liver here, gallbladder, gallbladder, pancreas, the small intestines, a little bit getting into the stomach here as well. This is governed by the element of fire. So why does that make sense? Well, you've got your digestive system in here that carries a lot of in layman's terms, gastric juices, acids that break down what we eat so it can move through our body. And that creates heat. So you create a lot of heat here. Another way to look at it, when you're doing a lot of core work or abdominal work, if you want to look at it that way, what happens to you? Well, if you're properly engaged in doing the exercises correctly, you start to build heat really fast and get hot. You want to turn on the fan, right? So it's governed from that fire. Now, some of the things as we get down here that will make more sense too, and I'll say something else when we get down there. This vibrates the sound RAM, R-A-M, so that will sound like this. RAM. Yes? Another thing I put here that you won't normally find when you're doing chakra work, unless you're studying the Kundalini yoga tradition, is Sat Nam. Now, what that means in Sanskrit is basically I am truth. I am my truth, and my truth is me, which will make more sense when we get down here to the affirmations. So I will chant that real quickly here too. You'll probably hear me do that this week in classes. And it goes like this. Sat Nam. Very easy. Yep. Foods. Yellow foods. This is very exciting because I love corn. Who doesn't like corn? And corn is yellow unless you eat Kentucky grown corn, which is also yummy. That's a little bit more white than it is yellow. But so you have yellow foods. This is where your starches and your carbs come in. And that makes sense because if we're down in the positive attributes, this is our energetic center. What you need to have a lot of energy, your body burns carbs, and it gets that generally from starches and those kinds of things. Legumes, which is your lentils, your beans, those kinds of things. Soluble fiber, whole grains, and natural sweeteners like honey. And I put honey because honey has a yellow tinge to it, but it can be stevia, it can be any of those things. The stone or the crystal is yellow citrine, or really any stone. So we have yellow citrine here. The breath So from here is where we bring in the breath of fire, also known as Kapalabhati. So for the untrained eye, it looks like you're hyperventilating. That's not what it is. I don't bring that into classes often because I don't want people to hyperventilate. But I will demo that here real quickly, just so you can kind of see my belly here. I'll just kind of come here. Good. So my focus is on the exhale, really forcing out that air. The body will automatically inhale on its own. So again, to the untrained person, they try to inhale while they're exhaling and they hyperventilate, and it's just not good. So that's breath of fire. We've got the Ujjayi breath, that ocean breath again, the full, which is both the sound on the inhale and the exhale, or just the half, which is the exhale, which is what you hear and see practice most often. We also have the lion's breath. So the lion's breath is the one, we normally do this in cat-cows, where you stick out your tongue on the exhale, your inhale, and stick that out. Now that we're kind of getting rid of mask, you will probably see me bring that more into classes again. Poses, well, this is an energetic center, so you're going to have a lot of flow here. You're going to have a lot of core and abdominal work. A lot of twisting, because that's right through here, through the core. And second chakra poses. Why second chakra poses? Well, the second chakra element is water. And what does water do? It puts out fire, which is the element of the third chakra. So to help balance the third chakra, you can do second chakra poses because water puts out fire. So that makes perfect sense that would be here. Positive attributes here when we are in good balance, determination, laughter. So if you should find something that you should laugh about or laugh at or with somebody every single day. Find a joke, find a video, do something that makes you laugh, make you feel really good. Joy, autonomy, energetic, so again, the energy center. Power, power here being more strength. So you've got a lot of strength from that power, not so much like, you know, I'm in power and everybody's my little minions here. It's not talking about that. Healthy digestion and metabolism. You have an increased positive self-esteem, assertiveness, and courage. Negative attributes when it's out of balance. I put ego down here in all caps. You probably can't see that on the video, but that's okay. Why? Because when that ego is inflated and it gets busted for whatever reason, feelings of anger sometimes come up here. Okay? Now that's not the only way that you'll experience anger here, having a deflated ego. Sometimes we just have, you know, pent up anger as we're working through different things, and that's where it has a tendency to come out. You get hot when you're working your core. Anger sometimes comes with that. Stagnant energy, exhaustion, dehydration. You're going to have digestive issues here. So poor digestion, IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, aka we don't really know what's wrong with you and why you have these digestive issues, so we're just going to label it IBS. Oversleeping, depression, and anxiety can be found here. Critical, so you can be critical of the self, critical of other people. With the criticalness of other people, that might also mean a sharp tongue coming out there. Superficial relationships, over-competitiveness, unhealthy competitiveness, arrogance, which goes back to the ego, and ulcers, which goes back to digestive issues. Meditations, affirmations, I am ready. This is forward moving motion and energy here. I am confident. I am courageous. I have the courage to stand up for myself. I have purpose, dharma. I am humble. I am confident. So again, going back up to the sound, the Sat Nam, meaning I am truth, I live my truth, kind of goes with my shirt here, at least top part of it. Live authentically. If you're living in your truth, you're living in your authentic self, right? So you want to try to do that. So Sat Nam, living in your truth, or I can, and then finish that with something else. So for me, I can make it as a yoga and Pilates instructor. That's something that I've kind of go back and forth with negative self-talk all the time, which comes from this third chakra, which is why my Reiki session yesterday was so intense. Or I can go through holistic health coach training, which I'm planning in the fall. I can get up maybe at 5 a.m. to do a little workout before I teach people their exercises. So those kinds of things. So for the most part here, that is your solar plexus, your third chakra. Let me know if you have any questions. We'll be doing the third chakra theme this week in all of my yoga classes, and I hope to see you there. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. See you soon.